Welcome back to Hillz FM Matchday with Liam Cook live from the McDonald's Community Stadium. Half-time score, Lichfield City 0, Coventry United 0. We are just a couple of minutes away from the start of the second half. Hopefully we'll have a few goals in it this time. It's the first time in a fair old while that United have started a second half still at 0-0 as the Red and Green Army make their way back onto the lush green turf here at the McDonald's Community Stadium. Let's get into the starting lineup once again for the two sides. If you've missed it, then let's bring you back up to speed. Starting with Coventry United. Number 1, Rich Morris. Number 2, Pierre Moodham. 3, Thomas Glasgow. 4, Rob Prinzel. 5, Callum Burgess. Number 6, Jamie Coleman. 7, Rich Blythe. 8, Chris Cox. Number 9 is Josh Blake. 10, Josh O'Grady. And number 11, Gif Musa. And for our opponents today, Lichfield City. Number 1, Connor McCarthy. 2, Richard Robinson. 3, Joe Haynes. 4, Keenan Richards. 5, Peter Folkes. 6, Philip McCurdy. 7, Jake Allen. Number 8, Lewis Bourne. 9, Tony Clark. 10, Gary Birch. 11, Tyrone Smith. So we are set to go here for the second half in Midland League Division 1. It's Lichfield City versus Coventry United. And just to recap, Aston Villa are currently still down because they are losing at Manchester United. Marcus Rashford with the only goal at Old Trafford so far. So as things stay as they are, then Aston Villa are gone. They're long stay in the Premier League, of course, founding members of the Premier League. But as it stands, they are down unless they can find 2 goals at Old Trafford. Something that, unfortunately for Villa, I can't see happening. Coventry City also losing by 1-0. They're at home to Millwall. Second half of the Rico is about to kick off. And it's probably going to kick off after the final whistle as well. No, Millwall. Of course, if you have anything to say on this afternoon's broadcast, then get in touch with us on Twitter. At MatchdayHills is the address that you need. As we prepare to get the action back underway at the McDonald's Community Stadium. Josh O'Grady and Rich Blythe both coming close on opposite ends of the first half. But the score remains goalless. So as things stand, Coventry United will still be in second place. They'll be 1 point behind Bromsgrove. So they do need a win tonight to go above Bromsgrove, who are not in action. Their match against Racing Club Warwick was postponed due to a waterlogged pitch. So United have to win to go top. And of course, they have the quality on that pitch to do so. As United prepare to kick off with Josh Blake and Josh O'Grady. So good they named them twice. They're both on target at the Stafford match on Thursday. And for those of you who missed it, Coventry United ladies have won the Birmingham FA Girls Cup final 3-2 against Lichfield. So of course, big congratulations to the girls of Coventry United ladies. The referee blows the whistle and we're back underway at the McDonald's Community Stadium with Coventry United on the attack straight away. Here's Chris Cox already just outside the area. It's being closed off by the Lichfield defence. Forced back. Now Glasgow tricks his way past Smith. Forced into the centre. And the pass was wayward. It's only as far as Folkes, who boots it upfield. Clark trying to dispossess the United defence. It's unsuccessful. Ball upfield by the United goalkeeper Rich Morris. Chested down by Blake. O'Grady tried to chip it back for Blake, but well cut out by Robinson. Keenan Richards finds Haynes at left back for Lichfield in their white and blue kits. But Rob Prinzel has it in the centre. Lofted ball towards Blake, who couldn't make contact with the ball, and it's come to Birch. Finds Allen on the right side, just in front of the dugouts. Tyrone Smith, he's forced down by Gif Musa. That is a fair decision by the referee. It's a foul. Free kick to Lichfield. And it's going to be Keenan Richards to take the free kick just outside the centre circle, inside United's half. Looking for the first goal of the afternoon. In fact, he's left it for Gary Birch. Options in the centre. Birch puts it in towards Richards. Headed out by Cox. And here comes O'Grady. Space on the right-hand side. Moodham's making the run with him, but Birch trying to muscle him out. Still O'Grady in the through ball looking for Blythe. The defender just gets his head to it. Cross of handball against Josh O'Grady, not given. Still O'Grady. Falls on the left-hand side. He's still under pressure from Lewis Bourne. It's still O'Grady. And he's forced down by Lewis Bourne just outside the penalty area. Free kick to Coventry United on the left-hand side of the penalty area. And Josh O'Grady is set to take this free kick. In fact, it's been forced a little bit further back because the advantage was taken, so it's going to be a cross rather than a shot, most likely, from Josh O'Grady. But knowing this young lad, he may go for it himself. 31 league goals this season, you don't get that for nothing. Maybe just be a little bit too far for O'Grady. He puts it into the area. It was towards Musa, who was brought down. No foul given. It's stabbed out by Richards. Lichfield now to clear their lines, though. Here's Moodham. Prinzo on the right-hand side. Delivery put in, it's towards Cox, headed up by Folkes. Haynes now, able to clear the danger. Prinzel, and the lofted pass skims off his boot. It's gone out for a throw-in to Lichfield. And another goal at Hinckley. They now lead 6-0 at home to Stafford. A good old-fashioned thrashing for Stafford Town. Not content with losing 5-0 at home to United on Thursday, and now losing 6-0 away at Hinckley. And another goal for Agar. 5 so far for the striker. As Lichfield concede the throw-in. And Lichfield are not happy with that. Last touch coming off Haynes. The left back adamant that it actually came off the United man. Moodham prepares to launch this one forward. Tries to find O'Grady. Musa, now Cox, surrounded by blue and white shirts. He's put it out off Birch. And it's a Coventry United throw in a much better position halfway into the opposite area. Quick 1-2 between Moodham and Blythe. Blythe down the right-hand side, tripped by Richard. Still Moodham. Now O'Grady on the outside of the area. Under pressure from Richards. It's still O'Grady trying to trick his way in, and he's forced down. He's forced down by Philip McCurdy. And Tony Clark, top scorer for Lichfield, claiming that it was a dive from Josh O'Grady, so it didn't look like one from where we were standing. And O'Grady is going to be taking this free kick himself. Clark's still adamant that it was a dive. The linesman just saying what he saw, and that's a yellow card for Keenan Richards. I believe it was for his retaliation to the free kick being given. Maybe some derogatory language used towards one of the officials. And O'Grady with this free kick, prime position on the right-hand side of the penalty area, perfect crossing position. Blake making a nuisance of himself in front of the goalkeeper. He's got Musa, Cox, Prinzel and Blythe all ready to strike. It's put in by O'Grady. And it's hit off by Blake. It's just tipped over by Conor McCarthy. Brilliant effort from the veteran striker. And McCarthy had to be on his toes there to keep that one out. Just tipped over the crossbar. But what a delivery there from Josh O'Grady. Corner for Coventry United on the left wing. Fantastic reactions there from the Lichfield number 1, Conor McCarthy, and Coventry United are up for this fight now. Victory will take them top of the table. Corner put in by O'Grady. Prinzel couldn't get his head to it. But the clearance by Allen is not what was needed. Here's Moodham trying to get away from Clark. Still Pierre Moodham. Clark able to dispossess him. Haynes down line to Jake Allen. And Prinzel comes across well. A good challenge by Rob Prinzel. It's out for a throw-in to Lichfield. You're listening to Hillz FM Matchday with Liam Cook, roughly 8 minutes into the second half at the McDonald's Community Stadium. Live coverage of Lichfield City versus Coventry United. Lichfield racing forward. The number 6 central midfielder, Philip McCurdy, has a go! Good run. Shot wasn't quite so good. Just curved away from the net. But again, you've got to buy a ticket if you want to win the raffle. United still have a lot of options on the bench, including Matt Brown, 15 goals this season. He did suffer a knock on Thursday night. It's not been risked. Instead, Josh Blake starting as the lone striker with support from Cox and O'Grady. Goal kick from United only as far as the head of Lewis Bourne. United able to win it back. Good pressure from his opposite number 8, Chris Cox. Moved him now on the right hand side. Holding up play, waiting for options. Cox is behind him. It's still a Moodin. And that's a throw in to Lichfield. Good slide challenge there from Lewis Bourne. Final touch coming off Moodin. 10 minutes in, still 0-0. And it remains 1-0 to Manchester United at Old Trafford if things stay as they are. Aston Villa are down. And also Cheltenham are up. Cheltenham have been promoted to the back up to League 2 after just one season in the National League. United looking to create something here. Birch and O'Grady both going for the same ball. And O'Grady caught from behind by Gary Birch. And it is a free kick to Coventry United. O'Grady has been the victim of a number of questionable challenges from the Lichfield players. O'Grady is a very highly skilled midfielder. 31 goals this season. Of course, we at Hillz FM Matchday challenged him to score 40 before the season's end. There's a few points in it for him as well, and there's still 7 games to go, including this one. Still can be done. So Grady prefers to whip this one in with that lethal left foot towards the near post. It's headed out by Birch and away by Philip McCurdy. Only as far as Moodim. Back in. It's over the crossbar. Not the best of crosses there from the right back Pierre Moodim. Apart from that, it's a very strong game.
Come on, United!
Another goal from Ewood Park. Huddersfield Town now 2-0 up at Blackburn Rovers. So an equaliser at Ellen Road, Leeds 1, Reading 1. Doncaster have turned it around at home to Wigan. Doncaster 2, Wigan 1. Is Wigan's unbeaten run about to come to an end? Birch boots it forward. Lichfield trying to craft something here. Glasgow only as far as Richards. Now Richard Robinson, the right back. Tries to play him down line for Allen. Glasgow wins it back. O'Grady in the centre circle. Back to Glasgow. He slipped. And McCurdy comes away with the ball. Now Joe Haynes. Ball in towards the area. It's gone straight out for a goal kick. No, in fact, it's just been kept in by Rich Morris. Clark trying to make a menace of himself in the box, but so far has played little effect so far in this game. 36 goals in the league this season. So far hasn't really provided much of a threat. Famous last words, maybe? United have the ball again, headed up by Musa towards O'Grady. Moodim now with the ball. He's got Musa in support, under pressure. Musa, back to Moodim. Lovely 1-2 there. Moodim still going. He's got Musa on the right. Finds give Musa. He's got Haynes for company. And the cross is put in. And it's a goal kick. Good pressure from Joe Haynes, the Lichfield left back. After 13 minutes at the McDonald's Community Stadium, it's still Lichfield City 0, Coventry United 0. Could we be having our first 0-0 draw of the season?
Come on, United!
And Bad news for Coventry United. Norton has scored for the Nuneaton Griff. It's 2-1 to the Nuneaton Griff at Coventry Cotswold. They've turned it around. So Alex Norton scoring Griff's second goal. As we wait for another ball to come over for the throw in for Lichfield on the left wing inside United's half. Just under 15 minutes gone in the second half. Of course, we will be naming our Hillz FM Matchday Man of the Match with 10 minutes of this fixture to play. I think the defenders are certainly making their case on both sides. Grady now on the right wing under pressure from Richards. Now Blythe tries to find Cox and a good block there from Keenan Richards. Birch muddles his feet up, but able to keep the ball away from Rich Blythe. Long ball onto the right hand side. No one there. Should be dealt with by Burgess. It is. Allen will pick it up on the halfway line. Plays it back to Richard Robinson. Lichfield still in possession here. Long ball onto the right hand side towards Clark. And it's headed out for a throw in by Jamie Coleman. Decent position here for Lichfield just in front of the penalty area. And then I just say a big thank you to Brian Andrews Rowley, who's keeping us up to date with the latest scores in the Midland League. Thank you so much for that. And of course, for anything you'd like to say on this afternoon's match, go to Twitter at MatchdayHills. That's the address that you need to reach us here at the McDonald's Community Stadium as Lichfield are forced back by Glasgow following the throw-in. It's going for another throw to Lichfield. It's flicked on. Here's Clark on the outside of the area. Could turn and shoot here. It's still Clark. Shot blocked and Prinzel able to get it away. And Glasgow finishes the job. But it's come back to Richard Robinson. United win it back with Blythe. Ball down the left wing. And Burke should deal with that one. But he's got Blake for company. Good challenge there by Blake. And it's come off Blake last for a throw into Lichfield. But great work there from Josh Blake. Staying alert, able to keep play alive, I should say. Score remains 0-0. Nodded on by Clark. Won back with United. On as far as Haynes. Ball down line. No one there. It'll drift harmlessly out for a Coventry United throw-in inside their own half. United have not drawn 0-0 all season long. They're well known for their multiple goal victories. Of course, the last two away games they've won by 5 goals to 0. In the previous game, that was 11-0. 21 goals without reply in their last 3 away fixtures. Of course, they still do have scoring options with Matt Brown on the bench. He seems to be warming up along with Brian and Love, who scored on Thursday night in Stafford. And another goal from Hinckley. Hinckley 7, Stafford 0. I think someone's doing a really good cow impression over there. Either that or Daisy's escaped the field again. Okay, that was the first. We're now hearing a Coventry United fan making cow noises. The game's that bad.
Very versatile.
The gameplay is so bad it's turned the fans into farmyard animals. And just so you know, I was a pig before I came here, okay? And United are preparing a change. It looks like I think it's Kai Williams coming on. A goal at St Andrews. Birmingham have levelled it up. It's Birmingham 1, Burnley 1. Jacques Magoma has scored the goal. Coventry United are preparing to make a change. And it is the it's number 15, Kai Williams, getting set to come on. There's an injury at the moment just inside the centre circle to Jake Allen of Lichfield. The substitution of Williams, I believe, has been delayed. As the trainer just assesses the condition of Alan. He's on his feet now. And another tweet from Brian Andrews Rowley of all the farmyard animal noises. He says that's why it's called the McDonald's Community Stadium.
Very good.
Just like the United fans get out of here before Ronald comes along. I'll get my coat. And Lichfield are going to take the throw in now. The injury to Allen has now been sorted out. He's able to continue back onto the field. And another throw in conceded just by the corner flag for Coventry United. It's going to be taken quickly. Here's Seth, crossing opportunity on the left-hand side. Squares it! And Lichfield couldn't quite retain possession. Good slide challenge there from Cox. Able to win the ball back. It's still Cox. Brilliant bit of work there by the Coventry captain. Couple of slide challenges. Glasgow. And the pass from Glasgow only finds Peter Folkes. Chris Cox certainly a contender for today's Hillz FM Matchday Man of the Match. So who do you think should be our man of the match? Let us know on Twitter at MatchdayHills. Use the hashtag Hillz Man of the Match. And Cox missing the ball this time. He tried to clear it. Dangerous time to Coventry. They've lost the ball on the outside of the area. Moodham couldn't quite get it away from McCurdy. Here's Haynes. First play, a couple of yards up the pitch. Put it into the area. It's gone straight through. Glasgow should deal with this one. He's let it go with Smith trying to win the ball back. And a nervy few minutes for Coventry United. Score remains 0-0 with roughly 25 minutes to go. Moodham's header. It comes off Musa, but it's only found Tony Clark. Playing to the centre. The referee trying to avoid the ball here. Here's Clark. And still Clark now into the area. It's Tony Clark. And it's offside. A shot blocked anyway by Coleman. And the Lichfield players and management not happy. Well, the referee's decision is final. Remember, right, the referee wouldn't have a game. Goal kick by Morris. O'Grady should reach it, but Haynes gets there first, and it's a throw in Coventry United on the right wing. Moodham to take. He's got Musa and O'Grady in support. Cox to centre and Prince a little bit further back as well. Moodham looking for the prime target. Finds Blythe. Back to Moodham. Down the right wing, he's cut off, but still Moodham continues. Cross put in, and no one's there. It's on the edge of the area. The clearance by Folkes only as far as Glasgow. May have a go here, and it fires over the crossbar. Half chances, all that's been available so far in the second half. Score remains Lichfield City 0, Coventry United 0, and we do have a change now as Kai Williams prepares to come on for it's number 9 Josh Blake. The veteran striker makes his way off the field. That's the former Coventry City youth player Kai Williams, who will make his way onto the pitch. Very promising young talent. You got to think, Blake was the only out-and-out striker that United had on the pitch. So who's going to go up front? Is it going to be Williams or is it going to be O'Grady? Of course, O'Grady has a knack for goal scoring. So will it be Williams or O'Grady starting up front? Score of the Ricoh Arena remains 1-0 to Millwall. They have brought on Marcus Tudgay.
Come on, ref!
Of course, City going for a more attacking option, as are United. Both Coventry sides looking for a goal. Haynes finds Tony Clark onto the right hand side. Robinson slips as he crosses, it's put into the area though. Most should get there, it's just gone over the goalkeeper. It took a touch off the Lichfield man. And it's gone out for a goal kick, and there has been a change actually for Lichfield. Number 12 come on, didn't quite see who came off. And it was Lewis Bourne who's come off, and he's been replaced by Martin Crawford. So Crawford is on for Lewis Bourne.
Oh my God!
the number 10, Gary Birch, not happy with the referee's decision. You can't say we don't have a laugh. Football hasn't been exactly pristine, but the comedy has. We've had farmyard noises and everything. Score remains 0-0 with around 20 minutes of play still remaining. It's actually gone so quick. Still 2 substitutions left for both sides. Josh Blake replaced by Kai Williams for Coventry United, and for Lichfield, Lewis Bourne replaced by Martin Crawford. And Williams ready to go to the ball. Keeper comes out and keeper gets there first. And actually it's a foul on the goalkeeper. Williams sticking his foot in there. Looks like the referee has decided it's going to be a foul. It didn't seem as if there was any contact there. Rather bizarre decision from the referee, but again the referee's decision is final. Still no score updates from the Premier League. Everton 0, Southampton 0. In fact, no, we've just got a goal at Goodison Park. Everton 1-0 up over Southampton. So maybe the Martinez out banners will be put back into the cupboard for another couple of weeks. Aston Villa down at the moment. They're losing at Manchester United. They can still stay up if they are able to grab 2 goals. Opportunity here for Lichfield. Racing into the air as the number 6 midfielder. And it's right towards goal, and it's put in! And Lichfield City have grabbed the goal! Brilliant run from Philip McCurdy, and there was a low drive from Tyrone Smith into the far bottom corner. A shocker for Coventry United. We've got our first goal, but as far as United are concerned, it's in the wrong net. The first time they've conceded since the 3-2 victory at Griff, and the referees are allowed to play on. The Griff players are still confounded here. Williams has surely got to be! It is! An extraordinary series of events! The referee allowed Coventry United to start with all the Lichfield players in their own half. O'Grady and Williams racing towards goal. The Lichfield players didn't know what was happening, and they've played a 1-2 past the goalkeeper, and Williams has just put it past him. And the Lichfield players are absolutely disgusted, but it's all within the laws of the game. Coventry United are level. Kai Williams with the goal. He's made an instant impact after coming off, but what a bizarre goal! Well, I've got to say, in all my years of following football, I've never seen a goal like that.
Oh my God!
But you know what?
Oh my God!
They all count. And the United fans playing a little bit of fun there at the Lichfield number 10, Gary Birch. His reaction of "oh my God" to a refereeing decision comes back to haunt him. And there's been a couple of bookings, but really Lichfield have only got themselves to blame. Lichfield scored with Tyrone Smith, and they were too busy celebrating. All of their players were inside their own half. The referee giving United the right to start the game completely within the laws of the game. If all the players are inside their own half, you can start the match. Referee gave United that right. Lichfield didn't know that the play had been started. O'Grady and Williams racing towards goal. And then a quick pass from O'Grady to Williams, who just strolled it into the net. A very bizarre goal again, they all count. And they're going to be open again. This time, Lichfield are there. Green tries to flick down towards Blythe, far too fancy. And there has been a change for Lichfield with number 6, Philip McCarty, coming off. He's been replaced by number 16, John Lever. And Coventry United have the throw just in front of the penalty area. But what? I still can't get my head around that goal. Absolutely incredible. Blythe, now O'Grady. Got a tricky throw again. O'Grady's trying to be too tricky there. That's the second time in less than a minute. O'Grady's tried to back heel it and it's caught him off. And it's through and Tony Clark, 1-1 with the goalkeeper, and it's offside. He had gone around Rich Morris, but the referee's flag has been raised. Simply astonishing scenes here at the McDonald's Community Stadium. 2 goals in quick succession. And a goal from the Ricoh Arena. Coventry City are level. John Fleck with an absolute screamer from 25 yards equals the score for Coventry City. There come Coventry United with O'Grady. Long range effort. And it flies harmlessly wide. And you've got to say O'Grady in the last couple of minutes has really nullified United's attack. But what a moment there for both Coventry sides. First United equalised, and now Coventry City have equalised at home to Millwall. 25-yard screamer from John Fleck. As things stand, Aston Villa still going down, still losing 1-0 at Manchester United. Prinzel heads forward towards O'Grady. O'Grady gets his head to it, can't find Cox though, but Cox does get there eventually. Pass towards Williams was well cut out by Folkes. Smith, through ball, and Clark has got space on the left-hand side of the penalty area, and a good challenge from Pierre Moudin. We will be naming our Hillz FM Matchday man of the match very shortly. Around 5 minutes time, we will be naming today's man of the match. So any suggestions on Twitter, we need to be in very quickly. And a free kick to Coventry United, right in their own corner. So 15 minutes to go. Coventry United equalising in rather bizarre fashion after Tyrone Smith gave Lichfield the lead.
Come on, United!
A free kick for Lichfield right in the right on the halfway line, inside the centre circle. Blasted forward by Birch. Should go into the hands of Morris, and it does. And a long throw from Morris towards the head of Josh O'Grady. Headed on by O'Grady. Williams couldn't quite get that good header from Folkes. Richards. On the long ball towards Clark, in space on the left. Clark starting to come into the game now. Covered off well by Rob Prinzel, but Clark tries to get past him. Cross is put in and put straight back out again by Burgess. Throw in to Lichfield. Crawford. Richards. Has gone out for another Lichfield throw off Moudin this time. Richards trying to work an opportunity, and his chip pass goes out for a goal kick. And a couple of minutes time, our Hillz FM Matchday man of the match will be named. Got a couple of names in my head at the minute. I'll let you know in a couple of minutes time as Coventry United are prepared to make a change. And it's Matt Brown, an out-and-out striker coming on for Coventry United. They've had the two wingers, Williams and O'Grady, up front for the past 10 minutes, and they are going to bring on an out-and-out striker in Matt Brown. Who's coming off? It could well be Josh O'Grady. Headed on by Cox. O'Grady should keep it in. He does. He's got space on the right side. Tries to cut in past Haynes. Trying to put it through now for Cox. He's still going. O'Grady has a go towards the far post. Just drifts wide. Good effort from Josh O'Grady. Not able to add to his tally of 31 goals this season. Another goal from the Premier League. Southampton have equalised at Everton. It's 1-1 at Goodison Park. And for those of you who missed it, Coventry City now level at home to Millwall. It's 1-1 at the Ricoh Arena. And that's exactly the scoreline here at the McDonald's Community Stadium. Lichfield City 1, Coventry United 1. And yeah, we have got a goal from Coventry Copswood, and it's 2-2. Coventry Copswood 2, Nuneaton Griff 2. And an 8th goal for Hinckley. Hinckley 8, Stafford 0. Absolute goal fest. United striding forward with Gift Musa. And Rich Blythe caught from behind. Referee says nothing given. Here's Robinson under pressure from Williams. Blasts it forward. Crawford gets his hand in it, but Cox will get there first. Robinson. And here's Jake Allen. And the pass is wayward. Pass towards Tyrone Smith. Goes out for a goal kick. Score remains 1-1. And here comes the change for Coventry United. In fact, now it's going to wait until the next passage of play is over. It is Matt Brown coming on. Conor McCarthy, the Lichfield goalkeeper, has possession of the ball and is more than willing to just wait around, inviting the United boys, come on, come and get it. McCarthy's kick towards the centre circle, headed up by Cox. Folks. Now here's Joe Haynes. Through ball looking for Smith and finds him. Tyrone Smith. Now Tony Clark. Prinzel doing well to try and repel the danger, but it's come to Haynes. Good stride challenge there from Gift Musa. The ball ends up coming to Folks. And O'Grady trying to put Birch under pressure now. And a good chance from Joshua Green, but Birch still able to keep the ball away and booted forward by Richards. And I believe the change is about to come up now. The ball has gone out of play. And here comes the change. Matt Brown is about to come on. And it's Josh O'Grady who comes off. United's top scorer is replaced by Matt Brown. 15 league goals this season. How he would like to make it 16 today. And also Brian Love is getting ready on the bench. And another goal at Hinckley. It's now Hinckley 9, Stafford 0. It's not been the best of weeks for Stafford, has it? And it's now time to name our Hillz FM Matchday man of the match for his sensational display at the back. It's got to be Coventry United's number 3, Thomas Glasgow. Cox heads it on, looking for Brown. Here is Matt Brown. Brought down from behind by Gary Birch. Here comes the oh my God chance. Oh my God! Oh my God! And United have the free kick on the right side of the penalty area, around 5 yards away from the line. The referee making sure that the Lichfield wall is the appropriate distance. No vanishing spray here. Moody prepares to take it. He's got set pieces in the absence of Josh O'Grady. Puts it in towards Prinzel. It's back to Prinzel. It's Chris Cox now. Williams. Bryce! 2-1! I believe Williams got a final touch on it. Coventry United have won at the stretch from Bryce seem to take a touch on Kyle Williams, and Coventry United have turned it around. As things stand, Coventry United are going top of Midland League Division 1.
We are top of the league! We are top of the league! We are top of the league!
Rob Prinzel did well to keep the move alive in the area, heading it towards Williams, whose initial effort was blocked. And then Bribe's over, I believe, may have took a touch off Williams, who went away celebrating. So Kyle Williams has been awarded that one.
Kyle Williams! Kyle Williams! Kyle Williams!
Well, their equaliser may have been in bizarre circumstances, but the What may be the winning goal certainly wasn't. It was a well-taken opportunity, and Kai Williams has been absolutely sensational since coming off the bench. So that's 2 goals now for a former Coventry Youth Academy star. Joe Haynes, Lichfield through, Kraft, a second goal. I knew this match wouldn't end 0-0. There had to be goals in it somewhere. Matt Brown, forced off the ball by Gary Birch. Birch still going, gets it away from Musa. Crawford. Smith. Birch's ball to the right hand side, well cut out by our man of the match, Thomas Glasgow. Cox gets there first, plays it down line towards Robinson. And it's a throw in to Lichfield. Lichfield City 1, Coventry United 2 is the score as we are roughly around 7 or 8 minutes until half-time. Goal at St James's Park. Newcastle are finally getting some points on the board. Newcastle 2, Swansea 0, and it's Musa Sissoko who scored the goal. Blythe's clearance. United is stripped from behind. Around 7 minutes to go. Musa. Still going. Musa. Give Musa fantastic move. He's got Williams in front of him. And Musa trips. As he tries to reclaim the ball under pressure from Hayes. But what a run from Gift Musa. Fantastic performance from the United central midfielder.
Come on, United, keep going!
And bad news for Birmingham, they're 2-1 down at home to Burnley.
United!
And a goal from the Ruco Arena, Coventry City lead at home to Millwall.
Next 10 minutes! Next! That Millwall are going to be running right around here.
As well pointed out by the United faithful, everyone lock your doors and barricade your windows because Millwall are in town.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
And once again, Gary Birch, the number 10, having a quick word with the referee, and here come the old chants. Can I get an oh my God?
Oh my God!
Thank you. And it was Marcus Tudguy who scored the goal for Coventry City. Marcus Tudguy scoring what could well be the winner for Coventry 20 minutes from the end. And with about 5 minutes to go here at the McDonald's Community Stadium, it's Lichfield City 1, Coventry United 2. I think Terry Anderson must have used his get out of jail free card on this one. Smith forced down line. Haynes puts it towards the area and well cleared by Burgess. I see that Brown got caught in the head by Folks, but the play continues. It's put into the area towards Clark, headed out. Musa. And now finds Rich Blythe on the left wing. Tricks his way past 1, past 2. Great bit of work there by Rich Blythe. Lofted ball towards Kai Williams. And Williams wins the ball back from Haynes. Brilliant work from Williams. Still going Williams. He's eventually dispossessed by Haynes. Fantastic save by Williams. He's won the ball back again. Blythe. Through ball to Moodham. Brilliant ball. Moodham. Brown's in the centre still. Moodham. He's kept it in. Squared it. Matt Brown. And he's... it's nearly in. Matt Brown didn't get a clean contact here, but Robinson's back pass to McCarthy nearly caught him out. Very close to going over the line there. Calamitous defending. But what a fantastic bit of work there from Kai Williams and Pierre Moodham. Sensational display. Rich Rice has the ball in his possession. The United goalkeeper, as we tick towards the final whistle, about 4 minutes until normal time ends. We are expecting a couple of minutes of added time. Cox, lofted ball to the left-hand side, and it's gone out for a throw-in just in front of the dugout. About 4 minutes to go. Clark. Dispossessed well by our man of the match, Thomas Glasgow. Clark largely ineffective so far today. Still Glasgow. Blythe. Lofted ball. Matt Brown chasing this one. And it's kept in. Williams in the centre. Still Matt Brown. Will he try to cross or will he just try and waste time? It looks like he's trying to waste time under pressure from Folkes. And that's a foul surely on Matt Brown. No. He's still got the ball. Folkes is still trying to get it off him. And it is a throw-in to Coventry United. Rather forceful defending there from Peter Folkes, but it's well within the laws of the game.
Well done, Matt.
United in no rush to take this throw-in. If things stay as they are, then Bromsgrove will slip to second. United will go back to the top. Another throw-in to Coventry United. Richards taking the last touch, getting away from Blythe, and Blythe will take the throw-in again. He's got Williams in support as well as Matt Brown. Still looking for options and finds Kai Williams. Back to Blythe. Tries to find Brown. Crawford plays it up. Allen playing it away for Lichfield. Shooting for United to break here. Smith unable to keep the ball. Glasgow tries to find Brown on the right hand side, headed out by Richard Robinson. Normal time is about to expire. It's the 88th minute. Brown heads up. Glasgow. It's a Coventry United ball. Took the touch off of Allen last. And again, United taking their time here. They've only got a few minutes to go. And Brown dispossessed by Allen. That's another throw-in. And of course, as usual, the loud and rowdy Coventry United faithful backing their lads to the hill, as always. But what a game it's been, what a second half it's been. A bizarre equaliser and a second goal met with thunderous celebrations from the United faithful. And we are now into, I believe we're into added time now, around 2 or 3 minutes. So, no clean sheets this time around, but it looks like another away victory for Coventry United. But now free kick given against United. Lichfield are, it's a throw-in actually, it's been given as a throw-in. And Lichfield are actually taking their time, but they need to get moving. Headed on by Clark, it's come to Blythe. On the halfway line, Rich Blythe puts it back upfield. Headed forward once again by Lichfield. Prinzel's header. Cox couldn't quite get there. It's hoofed forward once again by Robinson. Here's Clark in the centre circle. Lofted ball towards Smith, the scorer of the first goal. And it's gathered by Rich Morris, and that should waste a little bit more time.
England's number one!
Morris hasn't had too much to do today. Returning from a little bit of a head cold on Thursday night. David Allen forced to return to the substitutes bench. Cox put it out for a throw-in on the halfway line. Lichfield looking for one more opportunity before the final whistle. The referee must have had it on around 3 minutes. There was a stoppage for an injury to Jake Allen. And Birch is going to be careful. Here's Matt Brown. Matt Brown's dispossessed him, but Brown's put it out for a throw-in. And remember, the scoreline at Old Trafford is still Manchester United 1, Aston Villa 0. Unless they can score 2 goals in the next 2 minutes, Aston Villa are going down. Coventry United still in front here, 2 goals to 1 in front. Coventry City also leading by 2 goals to 1 as their fixture at the Ricoh Arena draws to a close. United have been able to clear their lines. Here's Keenan Richards, switches it onto the right hand side. Here's Richard Robinson. Allen tricks his way past Glasgow. Still a fair way to go. Smith. Good challenge from Kai Williams. Referee says play on. It's eventually come to Keenan Richards. Lofted ball towards Richard Robinson, and United able to come away with the ball. Musa puts it out for a throw. And the Lichfield manager has to hop it over the rail and go and get the ball. You wouldn't see Sir Alex Ferguson doing that. Lichfield looking for one more attack. Robinson takes the throw. Crawford. Trying to craft an opportunity here. Crawford crosses it in. Head towards goal. Williams has got to try and get us away. And Prinzel finishes the job. And here's Matt Brown in space on the left hand side. Waiting for support. And there's Kai Williams in acres of space on the right hand side. It's just gone away from him. With a slow chance from Haynes. Means it's a throw into Coventry United. Right up the other end of the field. They're just seconds away from a victory that will take them back to the top of Midland League Division 1. Confirmed result at Old Trafford. Manchester United 1, Aston Villa 0. Aston Villa are relegated. What a feeling, what a night. Throw into Coventry United right in the corner. All they've got to do is keep it up this side of the pitch and they've won it. Moonham plays it to Cox. Trying to keep the ball in their possession. Plays it into the corner. Another throw in to Coventry United. Referee checks his watch. We can't be far away now. Into the area. Matt Brown. Slight chance from Haynes. Dispossesses him. Birch. Long ball. Looking for Smith. Good header by Prinzel. Referee check watch again. After 2 long months, Coventry United are back at the top of the league.
We are top of the league.
And as you can hear from the loud and proud United faithful, Coventry United overtake Bromsgrove Sporting. And the Midland League Division 1 table now reads: in 3rd place, Nuneaton Griff. In 2nd place, Bromsgrove Sporting. And with that big, beautiful number 1 next to their name, it's Coventry United. Final score here at the McDonald's Community Stadium: Lichfield City 1, Coventry United 2. Lichfield taking the lead in the second half thanks to a low try from Tyrone Smith, but a very bizarre equaliser for Coventry United. When Lichfield was still celebrating their first goal with our only goal, all of the Lichfield players were inside their own half. The referee told Coventry United they could start the match once again. O'Grady and Williams race towards goal. Lichfield still bemused as to why play was allowed to start. And Josh O'Grady squared one for Williams, who just straight it into the net. And Williams claimed the second goal as well. A strike towards goal from Blythe seemed to take a nick off Kai Williams.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
And the Lichfield manager asking the linesman about a couple of his decisions during the match, but everything that happened here at the McDonald's Community Stadium was well within the laws of professional football. Nothing wrong with the referee's decisions. And a fantastic second half come to an end with Coventry United on top. 3 points coming home. Terry Anderson remains unbeaten from his Terry Anderson's first 4 games in charge of Coventry United. 4 wins and 12 points. People may not agree with the sacking of Edwin Greaves, but it's had the desired effect so far. A sensational day here at Lichfield comes to an end. The final score at the McDonald's Community Stadium: Lichfield City 1, Coventry United 2. Final scores coming in from the Premier League. Norwich City 0, Sunderland 3. That was the early kick-off. Everton 1, Southampton 1. And the big one, Manchester United 1, Aston Villa 0. Aston Villa are officially relegated to the Championship. Newcastle United 3, Swansea City 0. That match is still going on, but it's very close to the end now. West Bromwich Albion 0, Watford 1. And the match between Chelsea and Manchester City kicks off in about 35 minutes' time. In the Championship, Bolton Wanderers 1, Middlesbrough 2. That is the final score from the early kick-off. Birmingham 1, Burnley 2, Blackburn 0, Huddersfield 2, Brentford 1, Bristol City 1, Cardiff 0, QPR 0, Charlton Athletic 0, Derby County 1, Leeds 3, Reading 2. What a game there. Preston 1, MK Dons 1, Rotherham 0, Nottingham Forest 0, and Sheffield Wednesday 1, Ipswich Town 1. In Sky Bet League 1, Chesterfield 0, Sheffield United 3. That was the early kick-off. Burton 0, Barnsley 0, Colchester 1, Peterborough 4. Great comeback there from Peterborough. Coventry City have won it. Coventry City 2, Millwall 1. Crew 2, Scunthorpe 3. And Wigan's mighty unbeaten record comes to an end. It's 21 games and out for Wigan Athletic. Doncaster 3, Wigan 1. Fleetwood 1, Oldham 1, Gillingham 0, Port Vale 2, Rochdale 3, Blackpool 0, Shrewsbury 1, Bradford 1, Swindon 0, Bury 1, Walsall 1, Southend 0. And finally, it's over to League 2 now. Mansfield 5, Notts County 0, AFC Wimbledon 1, Crawley 0, Accrington 2, Morecambe 2, Bristol 2, Yeovil 1, Cambridge 0, Carlisle United 0, Exeter 0, Northampton 0, Hartlepool 2, York 1, Leyton Orient 3, Dagenham and Redbridge 2. I believe Dagenham have now been relegated to the conference. Oxford 2, Luton 3, Portsmouth 1, Plymouth 2. Plymouth turned it around there. Stevenage 2, Newport County 1. Yeah, there it's official. Dagenham have been relegated. And Wycombe 1, Barnet 1. And Cheltenham are now back in League 2. That's now official. Cheltenham have been promoted from the National League. Some final scorelines in the Midland League Division 1, of course. This afternoon's game here at Lichfield. Lichfield 1, Coventry United 2. Looking for a few more final scores. Yeah, we've got a few final scores through from our friend at Bromsgrove Sporting, Brian Rowley. Hinckley 9, Stafford 0. Fantastic scoreline there. And I believe the match between Copswood and the Neaton Griff remains at 2-2. So Griff's promotion race is now officially over. And also a quick message from Brian, who is of course a big Bromsgrove fan. He says, surely more twists and turns this season. Reluctant congratulations on going back to the top with a big win. Thank you very much, Brian. Your input means a lot. Thank you for your score updates today as well. And of course, Bromsgrove now down to second place. United have the chance to go 4 points clear on Tuesday night. But of course, this title race is far from over. It's going to be a fantastic last 6 games. United with another 6 games to play, 3 at home, 3 away. And believe me, this is one of the tightest title races I've seen in a very long time. Dramatic scenes here at the McDonald's Community Stadium. Controversy over United's equalising goal, but nothing can change the fact that Coventry United are now top of Midland League Division 1. Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that is us done here at the McDonald's Community Stadium. Thank you so much for joining us for another fantastic edition of Hillz FM Matchday with Liam Cook. Rather controversial equaliser for Coventry United, but they all count. It was within the rules of the game. And despite what many people will say or think after today's game, the result stands and Coventry United return to the top of Midland League Division 1. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you on Tuesday night as United are back on the road once again. Final score from the McDonald's Community Stadium. Lichfield City 1, Coventry United 2. Thank you and good night from Hillz FM Matchday.